Hello friends, Operator Starsky with a daily update from Kyiv, Ukraine. Today is day 475 since the Russians buried their future by attacking a democratic world. Multiple Iranian-made Shahed drones were fired tonight by the Russian terrorists at Ukraine, as well as the cruise missiles launched by the Tu-95 bombers over the Caspian Sea. Currently there is another ongoing missile strike, because all the missiles approaching Kyiv were intercepted overnight and no civilians were murdered in this area. That's why the Russians feel a bit mad. Unfortunately, there was a hit in the residential area of Kryvyi Rih, Dnipro Oblast. 3 civilians confirmed dead, more than 20 wounded, several went missing. The strike caused a fire and damage in the area of the impact. The overall number of the intercepted missiles will be reported later today, I think after the current strike is finished. 470 rushes were cancelled in Ukraine in the past 24 hours, including 4 tanks, 20 artillery systems, and 1 helicopter. The super modern, almighty, magical, orthodox Russian Ka-52, like the one I was talking about in my previous videos. Meanwhile, we know about 2 more villages liberated by the armed forces of Ukraine yesterday, Lobkove and Levadne. In total, 7 villages were returned under the Ukrainian control only in the past 2 days. At the same time, in the fantasy world of the Russian propagandists, the counteroffensive keeps failing. Nothing new here. I think everything, as always, ends with a gesture of a goodwill, or Russia proclaiming victory in Ukraine and withdrawing troops, or shit like that. Yesterday, the armed forces of Ukraine eliminated the Russian General Major Sergei Goryachov, Chief of Staff of the 35th Army. It's also reported that he was eliminated as a result of a precise missile strike. Also, multiple high-ranked Russian officers were wounded or neutralized. Unlike the 50 mythical NATO generals in the basement of Azovstal that the Russians still keep bullshitting about, this Russian dude has a name and actually exists. Or at least he did. And while making this video, it was confirmed that all of the Russia's missiles were just intercepted. Big shout out to all our allies who helped to improve the Ukrainian anti-air defense. And Fluffy is honored to award you with her pink paws for protecting her life. The oil processing factory in Krasnodar, Russia celebrated the Russian Day with a beautiful firework. Meanwhile, Ukrainians in the Russian-occupied Crimea launched a flash mob dedicated to the same holiday. And if you think it's disrespectful, this is how the Russians respect their own flag. It's a typical picture you can see in Russia after celebrating every state holiday, every football game or concert. They hate Putin, hate their own country, their own flag, hate Ukraine and the democratic world. They hate their life, and hatred is the only motivation uniting the terrorists from all around the world. And this is why they will always lose, because the brave people who value life, democracy and freedom stand for Ukraine. My name is Operator Starsky. As always, be safe.